Welcome back, Pisces, and this is your extended for this morning, where we were talking about bringing quality back into the world. Right. So the cards that I chose that resonated with the reading for me the most was the Ten of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Chariot card. So dealing with oppressive ways of thinking and ways of doing and feeling of ways that we make each other feel alone, and bringing balance back by taking smaller groups and making more of a quality experience, and driving that force with the Chariot. So those really are the cards that spoke to me in this morning's reading. I love all of your choices. They're excellent. So we're going to go into it now. I'm going to ask Spirit what they would like to add to this. Wisdom oracle to this discussion this morning. Right. I just feel better like this today. Maybe. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay. To be fair. 38, 11. Did we have 11 yesterday? 11, 11. I seen 11, 11. I don't always see numbers, but I did see it last night, actually. Right. So she has the scale in here. And what she wears looks more like a gown. She has the wisdom of the owl above her head. She has a scale in her hands, bringing back balance. And she has two sets of hands, if you see. She has one holding the scales, and she also has, it looks like she has one that is balancing things out. One is fortune, and the other one is too dark. I wear glasses to see up close because I need magnifying glasses. I know some of you think I wear glasses, but these are just to see up close. The gown she's wearing looks like a wedding gown, so it's a beginning of something. The scales represent the balance, to be fair. Very much a Justice card energy in this. Very much a Temperance energy. So again, they're really preaching beginnings, fairness, balance in things. Wisdom with the owl. Crowning achievements with her crown. And she is still wearing a mask, however. So I feel that mask will need to be discarded. You have the oracle that's right at the pelvis area. So it's very much like a power move on our part. There's going to be people who feel maybe a little less empowered by this. But it's actually the reverse. It's an illusion, because by discarding all that is fake and that is no longer really working for us, with all this fakery, all of this more accumulate with no meaning, we leave room for things that do have real meaning in our lives. That's important. Okay. Oh, okay. We have two. Yeah, that's exactly. Orphaned. This is what some will feel like. And 5, that's hard energy. 7 is assessment. 8 is good work. 5, you're still in the nitty-gritty of things. So what I'm seeing from here, the Orphan card, there are many that are going to feel left behind by this. But like the example that I gave, even if you have 5,000 people on your social platform, doesn't mean it's an illusion. They're not all your friends. Most of them don't even see what you're putting. Some of them have unfollowed you. They don't even see you anymore. But it's a perception in your mind that you are not alone. That's why some people don't get rid of these things, because they don't purge or clean or decide to go a better way. The thing is they believe that these people are the quality people, that every single one of them that we friended, regardless of what, are quality people. But they end up posting things that assault our senses, because like I said, it's like trying to get along with 5,000 people, finding a common thread of everything with 5,000 people. So if they decide to suddenly see the truth in the matter and realize that there may be a lot less people that are resonant with them, and they clean that out, they're going to feel suddenly all alone. But the thing is that they were probably all alone in that sense of the meaning for a very, very long time. No Place Like Home come out after, again, with another 5. They're going to have to find their way home. It's very synchronistic. It's very deep. They're going to have to find a sense of home within themselves. They're going to have to find their place within themselves. They're going to have to go in. And this house is hanging on a perch away from everybody. So again, quality. You're going to have to go in and find that quality, find that meaning, find that what resonates with you, and rediscover a balance that is more the truth than what you are seeing or what you have been seeing. It's all illusion. Social media is very much an illusion. So there's nothing social about social media is what I'm getting. It's funny. It's funny. Can I get one more, please? And I'll pull some tarot. There's nothing social about social media. Yeah, these platforms need to be renamed too, as far as I'm concerned as a human. Oh, look at that. Ah, imagine a better world. Look at that. If you can imagine something, you can make it true. I probably would have argued that point for a very long time. However, I know it to be true. It starts inside, Pisces. We know this. It starts inside. Once you can do it inside of yourself, then everything starts getting a lot better. If you can imagine a nicer, better place. And I know it's probably not meant to be, I'm probably not the first one to notice this, but this looks like 2 big noses, 2 faces looking down. And you have somebody reaching up to the moon and hooking the moon. So you can imagine whatever you want to the moon and back, Pisces. Whatever your little heart desires, you can make it happen. You can create your own reality. Just think about it this way. They've created a social media platform where you think you're popular at 5,000 people when none of them probably don't even know one single thing about you except what people get on their soapbox to yell about. You wouldn't recognize them meeting on the street. Most of them don't even have pictures. So what does it really all mean? It means that it's all a surface thing. Imagine something better. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. Rebalance, go through the growing pains, and help others go through their growing pains. Find their true meaning, 5-5. And then imagine a better place. Imagine a better place, a nicer place. Something that resonates so much deeper for us than what we've been dealing with already. Reinvent the space. There you go. Reinvent your spaces. Imagine something better. Reinvent your spaces. Good one. I like it. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah. Six of Pentacles, more give and take. Absolutely. This is also the scale. There's a scale, there's a scale. There needs to be balance. It's all about balance. You know they keep repeating it, but it really is. If something feels off, Pisces, I would write this down. If something feels off, look for the imbalance. Honestly. Any condition you have, even if it's psychological or if physical, doctors will tell you have an imbalance. When they give you pills, we need to correct the imbalance. Listen to that. There's signs there every day. That's spirit working in wondrous ways. They've been yelling at us for years through people. You're suffering through an imbalance. When you have a depression, you're suffering through an imbalance. Everything is about balance. And if there's a way to get out of balance, there's a way to get back into balance. We didn't come out here imbalanced. Well, most of us. There's some who have pre-existing conditions. That's a whole different topic. That's a whole different spiritual experience. But for us who just come out, you know, like myself, a dumb human, not knowing, we come out here with all we need. We throw ourselves out of balance through exterior conditions or by doing it to ourselves. Look at that, Ace of Cups. I think it's both doing it to yourself. Because even if it's somebody it's outwardly causing it to you, you're letting them do it too, you know. Unless you're a kid. Sorry, I get confused with them. I like to argue with them. Don't mind me. The Ace of Cups. Renewable. Important breakthrough of fresh starts. For friendships. For spiritual growth. That's what we need. Because there is no friendship, but we see it as popularity or surrounded. They're showing me a hoarder. A hoarder feels secure, surrounded in their crap. That's why you'll see them sitting in the middle of a pile and they have everything surrounded them. Because they have this false sense of being surrounded and loved. And being secure. They're not. They're sitting in garbage and it's slowly killing them either by smell or by toxins or whatever else they're surrounded with. Or even if the place catches fire, they'll never leave. However, this is a false sense where they don't feel alone or orphaned. We need to build people in a different direction. We need to build on spirituality, love, friendship, and we need to build them starting with themselves. With ourselves. You know, I always talk on the third person like I'm talking about somebody who's out there, Pisces, and I've noticed that I've done that in a couple of weeks because for most of us, I feel that we've already started down on this path, but there's anything here that resonates with you that you can apply for yourself, please do, because it's really important. It's really important that you feel validated inside of yourself, that you don't need anybody else to make you feel happy, warm, safe, and secure inside of your own being. Once you get to that point, then that can shine out through and you can start breaking down these barriers. And not be afraid of being alone, not being afraid of walking away from the situation and being your true self with the Page of Cups here. This is where the split was, so I figured I'd show you. We have to find a place inside of ourselves. This is a no place like home. We have to go from this place to this place. And if you look at this picture, and I didn't, but look inside. Look how warm and inviting that is. You have nobody there. You're by yourself. But this is inside of yourself. Look at the shining lights coming out of those windows. This is your inner light. This is what's dimmed. This is what the society has been working on dimming this light. They don't, yeah, right. They don't cater to it. The Two of Swords. They get us all caught up in crap and delay. And the unbalance. This is you're trying to balance and it's not working. Not trusting yourself to make the right decisions. Getting yourself all tied up in knots, quite literally. And choosing not to remove the blinders, because honestly her hands in her hair and she could just get that blinder off. So it's a self-tying of knots. And I actually don't see these crows as bad. I see them as spirit trying to remove these. To remove this stuck. But as soon as they move something, you move something else and you're all stuck. Okay? And this could be you, or this could be people outside of you. So either way, Pisces, whatever resonates with you, okay? You're at a standstill. We're at a standstill. It's not a society that promotes self-healing, self-exploration, this is the card right here, the Seven of Wands. Look at that. That's that self initialization. Is it? Is that what I'm getting? Right. We're in a society that likes to confuse us with too many choices. Look at all the choices you have, but they're not all for us. They're not all... this is the first time I've noticed this. The snake, the rebirth, the shedding of the skin, he's leaving. This is a choice you should be going for, but you're looking at something else. We're all so confused, and we're all so conditioned to look at things that don't matter, that we end up losing all the focus that... is it self-initialization? I don't even know what this is. What is this? It's realization, anyway, look, I hope that you understand. It's going into the core of yourself. Just going to take a look at the picture, and it's reactivation of this. What really matters. Going in and figuring out what really matters. It's not all that outward stuff. It's all this inward stuff. It's going in. It's in the bubble. It's not paying attention to all of that crap that's going out internally. Imagine a better world. And stop getting distracted by stuff that's unimportant. Your rebirth, your shedding of your skin, your phoenix is getting away. Okay? Again, talking to you or somebody outside of you. This could be the world outside. But if this is you, that's why I've switched. Because I'm feeling like Spirit is telling me that this is for some of you. Some of you may not have found a realization of your true self. And it is time to do it. Yeah, it's time to let go of things that no longer work. Okay? Let them in the sinkhole and let them disappear. It's fine. Concentrate on the one instead of all the other four. Let them all sink if they need to. You have what you need. See, I see her foot trying to hold on to the one. But it's okay, Pisces. Really, it's okay. You don't need to hang on to anything. New things are going to come through. There's that Page of Pentacles that I had mistaken for the Page of Cups this morning. Good news is coming. This is solid new beginnings. New projects. New ways of thinking. New knowledgeable skills. New useful advice. Useful stuff. New goals. We have to become the student again. The world has to become the student again to rediscover what's important. You have the Empress card. Again, I feel like there's a pause here. Is there such thing as a pregnant pause? I'm getting a pregnant pause. What is that, a pregnant pause? Hold on. Ooh. Sorry, I've heard this before, and some of you are going to say, come on, Jane, you know what a pregnant pause is. No, I don't. I didn't. I've heard it before. I've heard the term before. A pregnant pause is a silence full of potential, in the way a pregnant body is full of a new human being. Oh, I love this. A pregnant pause is a silence full of potential. So this opportunity, this wiping out of the old and bringing in of the new, is the potential for opportunity, Pisces. A pregnant pause. Yes, I love it. I love it. So we had the Four of Swords this morning. That could possibly have been as well. That really resonated with this, I find. I'm getting smarter by the minute. I'm going to have to put a PhD number, down. What is it? One of those things at the end of my name. Yeah, I'm not funny. I'm not funny. Okay. I love learning new stuff, you guys, just by the way. The more you say I don't know, the more you increase your potential of learning. The more you open the door, let people help you learn and grow, okay? Right. Imagine. Imagine a better world. A Two of Cups, a harmonious way of being. New partnerships. Being closer to kindred spirits, new friendships. Friendships that mean something. The coming of two to create something new. A relationship in perfect balance. Here we go again with balance. Where it means something. When you communicate with somebody, you're going to feel more like you are connecting to them on a spiritual and healthy, loving way. Instead of this superfluous, never getting back to anybody kind of way. Wow. I had an experience probably 25 years ago, and they're bringing it to my attention. Amazing. Something that I've told my mother who passed, who is now my guide, could be involved in this. I told her one time, have you ever been in a room full of people and felt more alone than you've ever felt in your life? And she cried. And I couldn't understand why, but that was actually how I was feeling at the time. And that is what we're trying to get rid of here, Pisces. This is what we're trying to work at. A bunch of people not listening to anything. What does it matter how many people in a room if not a single one of them gives a flying crap who you are or where you came from, or how one we are to each other. We need to find a balance again. And it's going to take a lot of planning. It's going to take a lot of planning. Oh. But I guess all the light workers working together, everybody talking about this in a way that's meaningful. Instead of just talking over each other about different things that should be repaired in the world, let's start with this. Let's start with reconnecting to each other. Let's make it matter so that when we say cruel things and somebody gets hurt, it matters to us. Instead of just being vicious to one another, right? Let's make it matter. Let's make it matter. This world is here so that we can enjoy it, that we can build with each other, matter to each other. We're so busy trying to know the entire world and get everybody on our side on the planet that we're completely missing the point that we need connections to each other. If I'm connected to those 6 people, and those 6 people are connected to 6 people, and so on and so on. I feel like a 1970s shampoo commercial. However, if you keep going that way, we are all connected. We all have that little degree of separation, but we can all connect the dots. So it's important to foster and work on the relationships around us to be as healthy and loving and special as we can make them. And then in that situation, everything starts getting better. All right, Pisces. I'm trying to decide if I should take a card. I'm hearing no. I'm hearing everything's good here. Everything's good here. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I hope that you've gotten a lot of insight. If this is you that needs to work on it, I hope that the light's been turned on, that you realize that it's time to purge and foster and really reevaluate everything and reboot the system into a different way of thinking and attracting the precious few and working on that and making it, helping it grow and balance and happiness. It's going to help you as much as it's going to help those people. We can get everybody, but we need help. It takes a village. One person for 5,000 who have no connection to each other, or 5,000 who have 3 each. We double and triple the way that we connect to each other. And it makes it a beautiful pot of stew that comes out with all the ingredients and comes out really, really good. Wow, that was a good one there, Spirit. Wonderful. I like that one. Yep. I should write all of these down. I would never think of these. I would never think of these. Anyway, thank you very much, Pisces. Sending lots of love and light to you. Here to serve. Blessings to you always. Stay safe and keep working at it. We're going to get it. We're getting better every day, every moment. I have faith in you. Take care now.